Helps if I turn on my mic. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We have new stuff. All sorts of new stuff. Oh, that's distracting. We also have... I'll deal with that later. Anyways, there we go. I also have captions now for this stream, and apparently on my streamer view, it automatically displayed it, so I had captions flashing at me. Anyways, welcome in, everyone. Welcome to my 2D debut stream. I have a 2D model now. I'm very excited. I mean, to be honest, basically everything is new. Except the background music. The background music's like the only thing that I didn't update. But yeah, welcome in to my debut stream that I haven't really planned out at all. I mean, I have a PowerPoint we'll go through, but that's really all I've planned. So I'm just kind of making this up as I go. But yeah, this is my new model. We'll do the model showcase first, and then we'll go over some other stuff. And we'll see if I like this camera placement. Anyways, but yeah, this is my new model. This is all of the model because I only did a half model this time. I am gonna have like a full model at some point, but I decided to start small, so I just have half model, so it's pretty basic, but I quite enjoy it. And I did all the rigging myself, so if there's some wonky rigging, that's why. I am gonna be fiddling with it for a while, because I do that. Especially like the mouth needs work. I did a very simple rigging on the mouth, so I kind of want to play with it some more. But it seems to be tracking alright at the moment. I was having some issues when I was testing it yesterday, where the mouth tracking sometimes just wasn't working. But yeah, anyways, this is my model. Again, it's pretty basic at the moment. I do have a couple expressions set up. I can smirk, although I realize that there's no... Oh. Hey, Jury, welcome in. How you doing? I doing okay. And yeah, I also have it set that emotes fall on my head, which is quite fun. But yeah, so at the moment, the expressions don't blink, which is a little weird. I need to fix that. But I have a couple expressions. So I have a smirk, I have a happy, I guess that's supposed to be sad. It kind of looks like a mix between like sad and angry, but there we go. Those are the little expressions I set up so far because they were simple and I set them up quickly. And yeah, there are lots of different accessories, such as the hydrate one, which you just saw, a bunch of other ones. And the great thing is, with VTube Studio, the redeems can be automated, so I no longer have to turn assets on and off when people redeem them, which I'm super excited about. Now you guys can just turn them on and off whenever you want. Well, currently whenever you want. If people start spamming it too much, I'll have to put cooldown timers on, but for right now, you can do it as much as you want. But we'll talk more about that later, once we talk about all the fun stuff in this stream. Trying to think if there's anything else in the model to show off. I don't think there is. It's a very short model showcase because it's a very basic model. There's some basic physics. Things move, so that's fun. I want to try to improve the physics too, especially like the necklace. I feel like I could make it more sway. And maybe the earring actually I think is okay. But yeah, so the rigging will probably be getting updated every once in a while for a while because I'm like that. I fiddle with things. But I am very happy with it, especially since this is my first time ever rigging a model. I think it turned out quite well. It took me like 11 days of working basically non-stop, but I got it figured out and I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously, it's not perfect, but I quite enjoy it. I like the hair. I mean, the hair could still be better. There are some weird things going on with it, but it's quite nice. Let's see. I think that's really all I need to showcase with the model, because again, I don't have much. I want to add more like expressions and maybe some sort of animations. We'll see. I have ideas. I just haven't had time to do them because, yeah, I basically finished the rig like a week ago, maybe not even a week ago. Oh yeah, my other new stuff. So as I said, I've updated basically everything. Oh, including new emotes. I made a bunch of new emotes that I did them really quickly, but I'm actually pretty happy with the way they turned out. Oh, and there they are falling on my head. I think they're quite cute. And then we still have some of the old emotes are still in there. What else? New backgrounds, new transitions. We actually have 2 new backgrounds. And we'll see the other one when I switch over to the PowerPoint screen. New chat box. And this chat box is very cool. You can add your pronouns to it. So if you... Where's my button? Yeah, my command worked. So yeah, if you want your pronouns to show up in the on-screen chat box, you can just set them up at that website. And then they'll show up. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, we have captions that look like they're being pretty accurate. I haven't rigorously tested them, but they seem to be working. Yeah, okay. Let's jump over. I also have new Stream Deck buttons. I reorganized everything and now I can't find anything. There we go. Okay. And yeah, isn't this transition cool? It's a pen, obviously. And it's like almost my colors. I was very excited when I found that on Etsy. Okay. So yeah, this is the other new background. So we have a rainy, like, Japanese cafe, which is quite cool. And yeah, I'm going to be temporarily hiding chat so that there is room for my, you know, little debut PowerPoint. Oh, that emote is so cute. Yeah, that's just tippy taps. I do have, I'm probably not going to show it off today, but I also have a keyboard asset that's like sort of tracks that I can't quite decide if I like it, but it'll do for now. Because the main problem is there's only one hand on the keyboard and it just looks kind of odd, but it was free and it's pretty cool and it's like all I could find last minute. But so for like co-working streams, I'll have that out probably, at least for now. Again, I do want to get like custom hand assets, so like controllers and such, but for now I'm just using whatever free ones I can find. Okay. So yeah, let's go on to the presentation part of my debut stream. And I'm now realizing that I can it's fine. The PowerPoint's kind of covering something I want to look at, but that's okay. Okay. Buttons. Wait. Okay, never mind. I'm not using my Stream Deck buttons to control PowerPoint because it's not working. Whatever. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. So, a little bit about my lore for those who don't know it. We'll just breeze through it real quick. So I'm a word magic mage from another world. Word magic mages, they're essentially the writers of my world. I can talk. So we use a combination of like magic and written words to share knowledge, create experiences, all that fun stuff. So Wordweaver, the Wordweaver in my name, is actually a title earned from reaching the highest levels of word magic training, so it's kind of like PhD in this world. I came to this world in a spirit form, and I bonded with a human who we call a dwellmate, so I can interact with the things in this world. And that is a 30-second run through of my lore. If you want to know more about my lore, the world I come from, all that stuff, you can check out my blog using the handy dandy blog command. And I mean, I have more than just lore related writing there, but I have writing there about my lore, about the world of my lore, and then yeah, other stuff. So if you want to see the stuff I've been writing, head on over there. Okay, character profile. And my character sheet, because it is gorgeous. We'll go through credits for all the artists and everything at the end, but there is some very nice art in the meantime. Name, you know my name, it's Jun Wordweaver. Pronouns are he, they, either one's fine. Age, I'm immortal. Everyone from my world is immortal, so we don't keep track of ages because it just doesn't really make sense in our world. So birthday is October 10th, which again, I'm from another world, so that's not like my real birthday because we don't track ages like that. But 10's my favorite number, so when I came to this world, I picked 1010 as my birthday because it's my favorite number twice. Height, I am approximately 183 centimeters or 6 feet tall. So I'm tall, tallish. I'm not like crazy tall, but I count as tall, I suppose. So identity is gay, demisexual, and non-binary. It wouldn't take you long to figure that out, probably. But yeah, personality type, INTJ-A or INTF, INFJ. I can read -A. I love taking that personality test because, again, everything except the TF, I'm like strongly like one side or the other. Like introvert, I'm like 90% introvert or something crazy like that. But then TF, I'm like, it's like a 50-50 split. It depends on what day, or yeah, it depends on what day I take the test, whether I'm more T or more F. But then yeah, N, I, and J, I'm just like, I'm definitely those things. And same for A, which A is the newer one. I don't remember, I think that's like super organized or something. Or I don't remember what the A stands for. But I just know I was definitely A. So yeah, that's me. More stuff. Probably magic type again, word magic. Occupation, I'm a writer, editor, creator. I kind of dabble. I do lots of stuff. Favorite color is oxblood, which is this like, basically it's the red color you're seeing everywhere. It's just a deep like blood red. And yeah, it's my favorite color. And then the other color you'll see a lot of is that gold color, because that's basically my two main brand colors are oxblood and then that gold. Excuse me. OT mark is the books and the rose. Yeah, because I like books and roses. That was a very profound description. Anyways, languages. English, that's the only language I'm actually fluent in. Although you could say I'm fluent in many computer coding languages. I was lazy. I didn't even try counting this time because there's a lot of them. At least half a dozen. Probably close to a dozen. I don't even know anymore. Yeah. And then I know bits of Spanish. I studied Spanish for like 5 years, but I haven't used it in a very long time. So I technically know some Spanish. And I'm also, excuse me. And I'm slowly learning Japanese. I'm doing Duolingo, and I'm not like learning. Like, I was like very serious about like learning when I first started. But I'll be honest, most days now I'm just playing a video game. But I'm still learning. Just, I could be learning faster if I tried harder. But yeah, so those are my languages. Okay, likes. I have lots of likes. I just enjoy lots of things. The first one is kind of obvious. I like writing. I'm a writer, so that's what I do. I mean, I technically write in one form or another, like every day, because I fall asleep by writing stories in my head. So I'm always writing. Similar to that, storytelling. I love storytelling in all its forms. So written, video games, music. Basically, any way you can tell a story, I enjoy that. I think it's very cool. So technology, I love using technology. I love, trying all the newest stuff, seeing what fun things I can do. I love the fact that you can't see my desk because there's so much equipment on it. So yeah, I just love technology. It's fun to play around with. And then related to that, computer coding. I love computer coding. I haven't done it in ages, but I like fell in love with it the first time I had to take a coding class in uni. And yeah, I fell in love with it. Super fun. Sometimes you hate it because there are bugs everywhere and it just doesn't work, but it's super fun. So I'm hoping to do more coding stuff, maybe do some like game dev type projects. I don't know. That's been on my to-do list for a while. I just haven't had a chance to actually do it because I have too many other projects. But we'll see. We might do some coding stuff. Learning, that's a very vague one, but yeah, I like learning new stuff. Just like of all sorts. Just like generically, I like learning. Tarot cards and self-reflection. I am majorly into like self-reflection and like not well-being. That's not the word. Mindfulness. That's the word. But yeah, mindfulness, self-reflection. I love it. I think it's super fun. Very interesting. And yeah, I've started using tarot cards as part of that. I just like bought them on a whim, but I've really enjoyed using them. They're a useful tool. Yeah, I could ramble on for a while about that, but yeah, tarot cards are fun. So for me, they're not like magical. Like for some people, like the tarot cards themselves are magical, but for me, they're essentially like a storytelling tool, which I think is very cool. Gonzalo, welcome in. Thank you. I know, I love my new model too. It's so cool. Yeah, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good time. We're just going through my long list of likes at the moment. That is, yeah, kind of vague. I just tossed it together. Where were we at? Art. Yeah, also kind of generic. I like art. I like doing art. I wish I was better at art. I wish I had more time to do art. But yeah, I like doing art. We may do some art streams on this channel. We'll see. I don't know. I don't have any art projects at the moment. I want to do more art. I just have too many other projects. Okay, anime. I do love anime. It's basically like the only thing I've been watching the last few years. Like, I used to watch a lot of like movies and American TV shows, and then I just switched over to anime. Though I haven't watched any anime really in like months. I just got busy and haven't watched anything. But yeah, I'm trying to get caught back up on anime. I say that and I keep getting distracted. We'll see though. But yeah, even if I'm not currently watching anything, I still love anime. My whole room is like covered in anime merch. So yeah, I love anime. Reading. I love reading. I don't do it that much anymore, which is sad, but I'm one of those people who has a tendency to get like obsessed with books and then just read through the whole book and not do anything else. So yeah, I kind of have to be careful with reading. Otherwise, I'll spend all my time reading and no time doing what I need to do. So yeah, so I haven't done that much reading like since I left school, basically. Okay, except for fanfic. I do read fanfic. Because those are short, so you can read like one of those before bed and you know most likely you're not going to be up for hours. So yeah, that's mostly what I read nowadays is fanfic. Yeah. Okay, and have an official's blessing. I'm currently reading through have an official's blessing, but we'll talk about that more when we talk about favorite books. Feels. I love me some feels. I semi-jokingly say that when it comes to fiction, if it doesn't hurt, what's the point? I don't know why. That's just the way I am. I just, yeah. I love stories that make you like feel really deep emotions. Yeah, and like for anime, you know an anime is good if I'm like typing out responses or like reactions to it and like all caps and cry emotes. It's like the more of that you get, the more screaming there is, the better the show is in like my book. So yeah, it's very funny. I'm like that meme was like, oh, this book is like destroyed my soul. Here, read it. And like that's so me. I will talk about like how painful the story is, how sad it is, how much I was like screaming when it was on. Then I'm like, here, read it. It's amazing. Because I don't know, I just like those things. What else? Kind of random one, but long hair. I like long hair. I think it's very pretty, hence, you know, why I have long hair. But yeah, especially on guys. I think long hair on guys is like even better than like long hair on girls. I just think it's very nice. I think more men should have long hair because it's gorgeous. But that's just me. I will say long hair obviously does have its disadvantages, but it's gorgeous, so it's worth the disadvantages. Seeing other people grow and thrive, and like, okay, other people, but also yourself. That's fun to see. I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, I like it. It's just exciting. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Organizing and spreadsheets. I organize things like crazy. I'm definitely an organizer. I have color-coded everything's. I usually have at least 2 like planners, sometimes more than that. I might color-coded spreadsheets for basically everything I can. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm basically an overly organized person, and I just have a passion for organizing things. I also joke that I'm like a cat, because you know how like cats always like jump into boxes? I'm like equally obsessed with boxes. I just put other stuff in them. Like, I love boxes. I love putting things in little boxes. I can't explain it. It's just the way I am. So yeah, I like organizing and things being organized. Yeah, I was gonna say I like organizing almost more than things being organized. But I'd say I like them both equally. Tea, coffee, and whiskey. Again, we'll talk about that more in the like favorite foods and drinks part, but yeah, those are my favorite drinks. Train travel. I love train travel. Traveling by train is like the best way to travel. I don't know what more to say about that. just facts. Okay, at very least, you know, in the countries I've ridden trains, which is like 3. I'm sure some places trains aren't the best, but in my experience, trains are the best form of train travel. It's just so relaxing. It does take a long time. Like, obviously, it takes longer to get places in, like, the US by train than plane, but it's worth it. It's just so relaxing. You can only get some pretty nice views. You can move around. As a tall person, it's great because you have lots of leg room. But yeah, I love train travel. It's my favorite. I do love camping and hiking. I don't do it enough. I need to do it more. But yeah, I love camping and hiking, just like being out in the woods. It's so great. I love it. Waking up early. I am definitely a morning person, like massively. My favorite times of the day is like in the morning before like everyone's up. So like before 8 a.m. is the best time of the day. Yeah, currently I normally wake up at like, well, okay. My alarm clock goes off at 5 a.m. I get up sometime between like 5 or 7, depending on the day. But yeah, morning is where it's at. So it's like between like 3 and like 8 a.m. is my favorite time of the day. I mean, I'm not normally up before 4 a.m., but sometimes I am. The last thing I tossed on there was gothic stuff, which is very vague, but as you'll see later, I apparently had gothic stuff on the mind, because when I was doing one of my other slides, like everything was gothic related. But yeah, I like gothic stuff. I just think it looks cool. I mean, that is kind of why I picked this font. It's kind of a gothic-y font. I like it. Yeah. So let's go on to dislikes. It's not on here, but in a way, my first dislike is dislikes. Like, I don't see the point of like lingering on negative things, but I tossed a few, mostly just silly things, because, you know, most people have likes and dislikes, so fine, I'll put some on. First dislike is tomatoes. I want to like tomatoes. I try to like tomatoes. But whenever I take a bite out of a raw tomato, my body just like automatically spits it back out. I can't do it. I like things like with tomatoes in them, but just like a straight tomato, for whatever reason, I just can't do it, even if I want to. Staying up late. So as I said, I'm a morning person. I prefer like early morning. So if I have to stay up past like 9 p.m., I'm not happy. I mean, it has to be something really good to get me to stay up past like 9 p.m. It's like, honestly, I'm sometimes in bed at like 6 p.m. because I'm a morning person. I like the morning. I work best in the morning. And yeah, anything past 9 p.m. is like late night for me. Other dislike, disorganization. Like I can allow it to an extent, obviously, but there's a point where I'm just like, you just need to organize things, please. And like, same for clutter. It's like, clutter is fine as long as there's some sort of like order to it or reason to it. But if it's just like chaotic disorder that doesn't need to be there, it just gets on my nerves. I hate it. But that's just the way I am. It's like, I'm almost like OCD at times, and it's very annoying. But yeah, so disorganization. Especially without need or purpose, gets on my nerves. Planning being left until last minute. I'm a planner. I plan things crazy early. So when there are people who are waiting to like last minute to like, especially if they're waiting to like last minute to like finalize their part of a plan, that just drives me nuts. I'm like, we're trying to plan this. Can you move it a little faster, please? It's like I understand some people work that way, and in some cases it's fine. I'm all for spontaneity occasionally, but yeah. Especially if it's like a group planning thing or like a big event or trip or something. Don't leave it till last minute to finalize things. I need to know the details ahead of time. But yeah, so that's another thing I don't like. Okay, the next two, they're actually kind of serious ones, so we're not going to talk too much about them because I don't know, I just don't want to linger on negativity, but they're important, so I'm mentioning them. Restrictive gender norms and coercive shaming. Yeah, we're not having any of that here. That's all I'm gonna say about those. It's like, no. The last one was writing summaries. I love writing. I hate writing summaries. Because it's like, especially summaries on the spot. So like if someone asks you to like summarize or describe like a show or something, my brain just like short circuits. Because like, oh, there's so much you need to condense in like a small amount of space. Not give any spoilers. And yeah, I hate writing summaries. Oh, I should have put mental math on there. Similar thing. I hate doing mental math. Mostly because I just like second guess myself. But yeah, I also always say the best math is the math where there are more letters than numbers. Like give me algebra and like calculus any day. But make me add 2 numbers in my head, no thank you. Okay, back to more positive things. Some of my favorite stuff. So favorite anime slash donghua. I'm kind of mixing them together. And yeah, we'll go through a few of these. So Stranger by the Shore is actually a movie. It's an anime movie. So I don't always put in my favorite anime list. It's sometimes in its own list, but yeah, so this list is also in order. I keep a list on my phone of my favorite anime, and I think this is more or less accurate. I probably need to refresh the list, but I think it's more or less accurate still. So yeah, if you ask me what my favorite anime is, I'm gonna tell you it's the Konodachi collection, this boy collection. It's a collection of 4 OVAs and 1 audio drama. And it's like nothing I've ever watched before. Like has a really interesting art style and just really good and like deep, profound stories. And really relatable and like deal with like things like social anxiety and imposter syndrome, you know, stuff like that. But in like, okay, maybe fun and lighthearted is not the right way to say it, but in like it's not overly like serious. I don't know how to explain it. It's just good. Go watch it. Amelia, it's kind of hard to watch at the moment because like half of it's not on streaming anywhere, but you can find it places. Crunchyroll and Amazon Prime, I think are where it's at. But yeah, so that's my favorite. My other current obsession at the moment is Heaven Official's Blessing, and season 2 starts this month. I am so excited. I need it. I needed it ages ago. But yeah, so that is an absolutely beautiful show. Animation is gorgeous, music is gorgeous, story is gorgeous. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I also, it's kind of funny. So when I was making my character design, I obviously made like a big design document with like reference images and all that. And Sunlong from Heaven Official's Blessing was in a lot of reference images because he is very pretty. Anyways, moving on. Yuri on Ice. I haven't actually watched that in ages. I'm overdue to watch it again, but yeah, that is an amazing show. It was kind of, you know, those shows where you watch it and just like maybe change your lives a bit excessive, but or exaggerated, but it, you know, it's very moving and meaningful. And yeah, Yuri on Ice was one of those shows for me. Yeah, go watch it. And no, it's not Yuri like the genre. It's Yuri the character. Moriarty the Patriot, another great show, also gorgeous. It's a Sherlock Holmes anime. I'm gonna have a fanfic for it being posted soon. It's written and it's like mostly typed up. I even have some of it prepped to post. I just haven't had time to post it yet. So keep your eyes out if you're interested in such a thing. There'll be a Moriarty the Patriot fanfic coming out soon. And by fanfic, I mean like a novel. It's very long. I don't have the final word count yet because it's not all typed up, but it's long. It's probably gonna be my longest fanfic, and currently my longest is 78,000 words. So yeah, it's long. Hopefully worth it. I think it'll be worth it, but it's long. Yeah. So other one, Sasuke and Miyano. That was a kind of amusing show in that when I watched the first episode. So I went into it thinking, oh, I'm gonna love this show. I watched the first episode. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna love this show. It was just not really my style. It was, I don't know. It seemed too like fluffy and cutesy. But then I like fell in love with it by like the second episode and became slightly obsessed with it. It is a very sweet story. Yeah, go watch it. It's amazing. Snow White with Red Hair. That's a show I really need to watch again. That's one of the oldest shows on this list, as in like the oldest that I've seen it. Well, it's probably one of the oldest on this list also. But yeah, beautiful show. One of the like best romances in fiction ever. It's like super healthy and just like wholesome and total relationship goals. Yeah, great story. It really has nothing to do with Snow White. So if you don't like Snow White, don't worry. Basically, the only thing related to Snow White is... Actually, there's not really anything. Oh, her name is Snow White. But, I mean, except that, like in Japanese. So it's not Snow White, but yeah. So it's Snow White, but it's not Snow White. Skate, that's another fun show. Lots of interesting characters. Really nice animation, like surprisingly nice animation. And yeah, just a fun story. I actually have 5 fanfics for that show across 2 different ships. But yeah, super fun show. I need to watch it again. It's been a while. And then's Given. Amazing show. Honestly, the only reason it's like this low on my favorites list is because it's one of those shows that I can't just like pick up and watch, because like it is just so emotional that you kind of have to like handle it with care. Like even the music, I can't just listen to that soundtrack because it just like it's so emotional in like a good way, but also in like a handle with care type of way. Also, be warned, it may make you want to play music, which is great if you have music ability. But if you're like me and you have like no music ability, that's kind of annoying, because then you're like, oh, I want to go write music, and they're like, I can't. But beautiful show. Again, highly recommend. Hitoriji, My Hero, that's a fun show. It's definitely not for everyone. It does have like a teacher-student relationship in it, which I get isn't for everyone, but it's a very wholesome show, and I really like it. And again, that show was kind of special for me for like other reasons, not strictly related to the content of the show. But it's a good one. Eri Fureta, that's a It's an isekai with the main character who's like, he's not a demon lord, but he's basically a demon lord. And he's just very cool. That's kind of all I have to say about that. It's technically, well, it's sort of a harem, but it's like a harem that doesn't feel like a harem. It's kind of an interesting, like, jumble of genres. So it's like fantasy, kind of a touch of sci-fi, isekai, demon lord, harem, but not like super harem-y. But yeah, it's a fun show. I enjoy it. I enjoyed season 1 better than season 2, I think. I've only watched season 2 like once though. But yeah, it has a bit of everything. It's a good show. Fruits Basket, especially the new one. I mean, I like both the original and the new one, but the new one in particular, gorgeous animation, great story, and oh so many feels. If you don't like shows with like lots of feels and that are sometimes kind of depressing and, you know, characters with dramatic backstories, then it would be for you. But if you don't mind that stuff or you like that stuff, it's an amazing show. It's a long show, but it is so good. So many great characters, so many great character arcs. Yeah, love that show. So good. I need to watch it again. It's just very long, so I haven't. Psychopaths. Psychopaths is again a fun show if you don't mind kind of like dark, depressing stuff and gore. There's quite a lot of gore in Psychopaths, but it's very good. Kind of like sci-fi. I was gonna say thriller, but it's not thriller exactly. It's a sci-fi. I guess it's kind of a psychological thriller. I don't know. It's very good. There's quite a lot of it now. The newest movie came out this summer, and it was amazing. I want to watch it again. They need to get it up on Crunchyroll so I can watch it again. I don't think it's up there yet. I need to look now. Because yeah, it was really good. Gina's hair just keeps getting longer, which is kind of funny because like over the course of like multiple seasons and movies, basically all the characters look essentially the same from one season or movie to the next. Except Ginaza, his hair just gets longer every time, which I love, because as we've gone over, I love characters with long hair. But just really funny, it's just like, you don't need to make Ginaza hotter, and yet you do. So yeah, it's just like, I don't know, thank you, but why? Why is he the only one who's getting different hair every time? It just, I don't know, it strikes me as funny, but I'm here. Yeah, but I'm so here for it. Link Click. Link Click's a new one, and it is so good. It is like a psychological thriller, murder mystery. The second season, the current season especially, is a bit dark and depressing. There's a lot of death. The first season, not quite so much. It was still pretty depressing at times, but a little more lighthearted, I guess. But it is so good. It is beautiful. Voice acting's amazing. And yeah, if you're into like psychological thriller type stuff, that's a very good show. Then the kind of odd one out on this list, Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle. It's a comedy. It's a very like lighthearted, silly, bright and colorful comedy. So on the surface, it doesn't seem like my type of show. But at the same time, it's also really dark if you stop and think about it. Because, I mean, no characters actually die, but the like cute little princess is essentially killing a bunch of demons. But it's just kind of brushed off like nothing, and you don't really think about it unless you stop and think about it. So yeah, it's like a very cute, lighthearted, funny show, but it's also kind of dark when you think about it. And it's very good for falling asleep too, I find, which is appropriate. But yeah, love that show. Super fun. And then last is Kata Katsu Ramens, which again I haven't watched in a long time. I did cosplay one of the characters from it once though. But yeah, it's a very fun show about like hitmen and avengers. And yeah. It's a surprisingly like wholesome, like warm-hearted story about all these like murderers. But yeah, so kind of different, but I highly recommend it. And yeah, so I mean, those are my favorites, but I watch a bit of everything. There are very, very few shows that I don't like. So in a way you could say I have low standards, whatever. I just say I have a very open mind and heart. But yeah, so I watch a lot of stuff. I like a lot of shows, but those are some of my favorites. But yeah, so my favorite genres at the moment, boy love, isekai, and fantasy are kind of my main ones. Especially boy love. I love a good boy love show. And then it's not exactly a genre, but shows with like a demon lord who's either the main character or like secondary character, romance interest. I just like a good demon lord. So yeah. I had a while when I was really into reverse harems, but I haven't watched it in a long time. I feel like I need to watch them again and see if I'm still into them, or if that was just one of those phases where I had like a couple years where like those were the shows I watched. And now I've moved on to something else. But yeah, now I'm also into boy love. And there's been like so many more lately in the last few years, which has been, I say a few years, I've only been watching anime for a few years. Last couple of years, there have been like more and more like boy love shows, which is great because I love them. Yeah, so those are some of my favorite anime. Okay, music and movies. Except we're doing movies first. So the funny thing about the movies is, so this is what came to my mind when I thought, what are my favorite movies? And like half of the movies on this list, I haven't watched in years. But that's still what comes up when you ask me what my favorite movies are. Don't ask me why, but that's what they are. And as you can tell, I like gothic stuff. It's like almost all the things on the list are like a gothic romance or have gothic elements. So yeah, like I should probably have Dracula Untold on there also, because that also kept coming to mind. I just was too lazy to put it on. But yeah, Crypto Peak, very good gothic romance. It's also, it's kind of horror movie. Also, it's a very horror heavy gothic romance, I guess I would say. Jane Eyre, especially the 2011 version with Michael Fassbender as Mr. Rochester. Great movie. Only Lovers Left Alive is like kind of like artsy, like indie vampire movie that came out like years ago. It had like a really, well, yeah, basically like it had a big name cast, but like there were like 5 people in it, but they're all like pretty big named actors. Yeah, so it's kind of a weird little indie movie. Very good though. Beauty and the Beast, both the live action and the animated version. I'm absolutely obsessed. I adore Beauty and the Beast. Again, it's like I would call it a gothic romance. I mean, it's not like a traditional gothic romance, but I think it counts as a gothic romance. And yeah, I'm slightly obsessed with Beauty and the Beast. Nightmare Before Christmas, another classic. Yeah, I'm slightly obsessed with that film. I didn't watch it much growing up because, like, my mom, she doesn't hate it, but she just likes it. But I adore it. It's a Christmas movie. It's a Halloween movie. It's an any time of the year movie. it's good for like any occasion. And the music is fantastic. And gets stuck in my head real easily. So yeah. And then Corpse Bride. I actually like Corpse Bride even better than Nightmare Before Christmas. I need to watch it again. I just don't remember what it's on. Because it's the like one Tim Burton movie, or like Tim Burton, like, you know, claymation, that Disney doesn't own last time I checked, at least. Which is really inconvenient for me, because I don't remember what it's on. I'm pretty sure I at least have a digital copy. If it's not streaming, I think I own it digitally. I just don't remember where. But I'm way overdue to watch that film again. It is so good. Again, great cast, great story. It's great. And then Lord of the Rings. I had a while when I was like obsessed with Lord of the Rings. And I was slightly snobby too. It's like I would only watch the extended version. If you had the non-extended version, I would like be slightly snobby about it. It's like, oh, you have the theatrical version. You don't have the like 4-disc extended edition with like all the bonus features. Yeah, I was one of those people who like watched all the bonus features even like repeatedly. I was like the king of Lord of the Rings trivia for a while. I don't think I am anymore because it's been a very long time since I watched all that stuff, but yeah, like when the films first came out, I was all over them. I do need to watch them again. I'm realizing now it's been a while since I watched them. I will say I didn't like the Hobbit films quite as much as the original 3 Lord of the Rings, but the Hobbit films were good too. Just not as good as the original. Most Disney movies. I was having a hard time coming up with like picking my favorite movies, so I was just like Disney movies, which is valid. And also, you know, now includes like Star Wars and Marvel. So I'm like, we're just gonna lump those all in. I like them. I haven't watched many movies in the last few years because like I kind of switched over to anime instead of movies. So yeah, apparently my brain thinks my favorite movies are all gothic romances, which is valid. Okay, music. So the thing about music, I'm clueless when it comes to music. If you want to talk music, I'm not the right person to talk to because I know nothing about music. As you can see, my favorite music is anime soundtracks, movie soundtracks, music composed by Alan Menken. So like Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. What else did he do? Basically all the Disney films around the like 90s. He was the composer for like all of them. So like Hercules, all those in that era. He was like the composer, and I just love all his music. It's so good. So again, that's more soundtrack music. Oh, he also did Tangled. That one was not in the same grouping, but he did that one also. Or at least some of it. He was like one of the composers for it, at least. Okay, and then Brandon McInnes is my other favorite artist too. He's a voice actor, but he also does song covers and then original music. So yeah, as you can see, that's my music taste and what I know. I know soundtrack music, although sometimes I don't even know soundtrack music. Because like my current playlist has like so many soundtracks in it, and I play it so often on shuffle that I now can't necessarily tell you what like anime a song is from. Especially because some of them have kind of similar sounding music. But yeah, if it's popular music, I'll have no idea what you're talking about. Because I listen to soundtrack music and Brandon McInnes' music, and that's about it. Like, I love music. Well, see, it's partial that I mostly use music as like background sound. So like BGM type music. hence the soundtracks, aka BGM type music. That makes sense. Like, I tend to avoid songs with words. Okay, I do listen to some Niji, Sanji En music also. I have that on my playlist. But yeah, I mostly just listen to soundtracks. Okay, books and games. So again, for books, I haven't actually read many books like since school. So basically my top 3 books, well, okay, one's a series, so I'm kind of cheating. Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre has been one of my favorite novels ever since I read it. It's a gothic romance. It is very long, I'll give it that. You can kind of skip like the first part of it. There's a lot you could skip. Like, it's kind of like in the films, they skip a lot of the like Jane's childhood and then like this period in the middle when she was off doing stuff. So it is kind of longer than necessary, but it's a good story. And yeah, Heaven Official's Blessing, my current obsession. Those books are so good. Like, I knew the anime was good. I fell in love with the anime, so then I bought the book. And then the first book is basically the anime. And I just kept buying all the other books. And it's just so good. It can get pretty dark and depressing at times. A little bit of gore. Very dark and depressing at times. But it is so good. I love it so much. I'm so excited. So the last book in the series comes out at the end of November. And I need it so bad. I'm so excited. I have questions. I need answers. But yeah, I love that. Love that series. Highly, highly recommend it. Also, the art on the book covers is absolutely gorgeous. I have them all on display in my room. Like, I kind of designed my whole display shelf layout around these books because they are gorgeous. Okay, so then the third one, I've actually only read an audiobook, so I guess I've only listened to. I haven't actually read the words. But I have the audiobook for Writer's Block. And the audiobook is read by Jonah Scott, so it's like high quality narration. Very good. And yeah, just a really fun story that it's like steampunk meets like cliche small town America in like a really interesting way. It's also a little dark and depressing at times. As I said, I like feels. So, you know, one of the main characters, especially at the start, is like he's bullied a lot. He has like an abusive dad, but it has a happy ending. It's all good. But yeah, one of the things I love most about it is just like, yeah, the steampunk meets small town America. I find it very, very interesting. So yeah, I recommend that book. And then I also just put most British classics because I read a lot of them for school. Because like obviously we were required to read some, and then in uni I took a Jane Austen class and 2 Shakespeare classes just because I could. They had absolutely nothing to do with my major. I was studying science, but I took 3 literature classes because I could, and it was fun. But yeah, so it's like, I like most classic British literature, like Sherlock Holmes, which admittedly I just read for the first time like a year ago. It took me far too long to read Sherlock Holmes. But yeah, I like those. I'm sure there are other books I'm forgetting also, but that's what came to mind. Okay, favorite games. Current obsession, Our Life Beginning and Always. If you were here around Pride Month and for like a month afterwards, because it took me a while to finish that game, you'll know I absolutely adore that game. Like, it's been almost definitely over a month since I finished the game, and I still think about it like at least like once a week. It was so good. Yeah, I just go play the game. It's amazing. The base game is free, and I can't rave about enough. Yeah. And the second game of this series has been like fully backed on Kickstarter, so that's exciting. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, Our Life Beginning and Always, amazing game. Everyone should play it. Borderlands is possibly my favorite video game franchise. They're just super fun games. I love their writing. I love the acting. Love the characters. I basically love everything about Borderlands. I've played all the games at least once. I think I've played Borderlands 3 twice and one of the DLCs like 4 times. But yeah, I love Borderlands. Another classic, Kingdom Hearts. Although I am behind on Kingdom Hearts, I still haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. Because I had this grand plan that I started like ages ago, that I was going to play through all the Kingdom Hearts and then obviously get to 3. I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and then got distracted and haven't played anything since then. So maybe that'll be the next game we start playing, is start playing back through Kingdom Hearts. So I can also play Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts, that's just a classic. I love it. I love the Disney, I love Riku, I love the convoluted plot. It's just a lot of fun. The only one I didn't like was the card one, which unfortunately I think is also the next one I have to play, which could be part of the reason I haven't played it. I'm gonna give it a shot again, but I just remember hating it when I first played it. I don't know, I couldn't get the game mechanics down. Maybe I'll do better this time. We'll see. But yeah, so I love Kingdom Hearts. Current obsession is Honkai Star Rail. I play that game daily. Even when I was like on my trip, I had it on my phone so I could do the dailies. And I just got the new character, which is very exciting. So I now have, yeah, the character I want. And then I'm probably not going to pull for the next character because I don't really care about her at all. But yeah, I got the one I wanted, so that was fun. And yeah, her companion mission, so good. It included like all my favorite characters. It had oh so many feels, because yeah, dramatic backstory. I love it. But yeah, it was a little painful. So good though. But yeah, so that's my current obsession. Stardew Valley, we're just like a fun, like relaxing game. Enjoy Stardew Valley. It's like, you know, some people are like into Minecraft as their relaxed game. Some people are Stardew Valley. I'm definitely the Stardew Valley person. I played it quite a bit on stream. We might play it again on stream sometime. It's always an option. But I got through the first year on stream, maybe 2. I don't remember now. But yeah, I like Stardew Valley. It's fun. Okay, now this one might date me a little bit. Star Wars Pit Droids. I don't think it's available anywhere anymore, which is really unfortunate because it is one of the best puzzle games ever. Because basically you just had to like navigate the pit droids from their like little factory to wherever they needed to go, and it was adorable and super fun, and you can make like your own puzzles, and they really need to bring it back. It's an amazing game. Final Fantasy 14, I have on this list, but I haven't actually played it in ages. But like I started playing it in like one of the betas. It was probably like the last one, so I wasn't like super early on, but I was playing it in at least one of the betas. I played all the way through. I'm trying to remember how many expansions I got through. I think I got through two expansions, maybe. I want to play it more. I love the game. The only problem is that it's a subscription game. I'm like, I don't really want to spend that much money on a video game. So yeah, I've thought about getting back into it. Part of me wants to, but it's like, monies. But I do still love the game. It's still one of my favorites. Cult of the Lamb. I also love Cult of the Lamb. It's just the perfect mix of like gothic and adorable. I love it so much. It's totally like my style. And then Unpacking. I adore that game. It is so relaxing, so satisfying. Because as we've been over, I love organizing. Like, yeah, Unpacking is like one of the most relaxing like experiences I've ever had. Not just game, like experiences in all of life. There's like nothing more relaxing than unpacking. Okay. I feel like I'm going through this really slowly. How long have we been streaming? Been on for over an hour already. That's good. Because last time I did a debut stream, I feel like I rushed through it. I know this time I'm just like going through really slowly and lazily, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Favorite food and drink. Japanese food. I adore Japanese food. I've yet to find a Japanese food I don't like. Well, okay. I wasn't a big fan of the pickled plum or onigiri I had recently. But I think that also was probably partially just more the timing. Basically I'd eaten too much already, so that didn't help. But I mean, I didn't dislike it. I just didn't really like it. But yeah, I love Japanese food. Yeah, if I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, it would be Japanese food. I mean, I like all Asian food in general, but Japanese in particular is just so good. Yeah, especially takoyaki. I love takoyaki. If takoyaki's on a menu, I will get it. I know some people don't like it, and I get it. But at the same time, they're missing out because takoyaki is just magically delightful. Tea. I love tea. Especially hot tea. Well, okay. So the thing with me and tea, I love like just straight hot tea. Like a black tea, I'll sometimes put milk in. I picked that up when I was living in the UK. But never sugar in hot tea. I'm one of those people who never put sugar in hot tea. But iced tea basically needs to be sweet tea. I don't know why, but if it's iced tea, okay, iced black tea. Obviously green tea, that could be either sweetened or unsweetened. But for iced black tea, like I need it to be sweetened. Like I love sweet tea. Like good southern sweet tea that's just like way too sweet. Admittedly, it's slightly, I was gonna say nostalgic, but the first time I had it was when I was a teenager. But yeah, just so good. But I prefer hot tea over iced tea. And my favorite is, yeah, Lapsang Shushang, which is like a smoky tea. It is so good. It smells so smoky. It tastes so smoky. And yeah, it's delightful. Like so much so that I have a little like travel box of it. Because it's also like my primary like writing tea. It just gets me in a good like fiction writing headspace. So if I'm traveling and know I'll be doing some writing, I have a little travel box of that tea so I can make it and get in my writer headspace. But yeah, so good. Earl Grey is probably my second favorite. Yeah, tea is good. I love tea. Whiskey. I recently became slightly, I mean, I don't know if I'd say obsessed with whiskey, but whiskey is now my favorite alcoholic beverage. Most whiskeys, not all whiskeys. I've yet to find an American whiskey I like, which is slightly inconvenient when you live in America. because my favorite whiskey by far is Ardbeg, which is a Scottish whiskey. A very smoky Scottish whiskey. It is so delightful. And I'm pretty sure it's actually the first whiskey I ever tried. I don't know for sure because the first whiskey I had was at the, what's it called? Scotch Whiskey Experience. And basically you just like picked which region you wanted to try. So they didn't tell you like what actual whiskey it was, just what region it was from. And I tried it and instantly like fell in love with it. And then comparing like, I've tried others since then and nothing except Ardbeg has tasted like that. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was an Ardbeg. And yeah, it's absolutely delightful. It makes me so happy. I also love their label design. They have a kind of like gothic-y vibe on their labels, so it's like very appropriate. And unfortunately very expensive over here. Like I'm normally cheap and don't really have standards with most food and drink except whiskey. I'm a bit of a snob. I do have, let's see, I have a Irish whiskey that's like, yeah, this is drinkable. What I wish is I could get like a drinkable American whiskey that's not like super expensive, but I've yet to try one or find one that is decent. It's like Jack Daniels, can't do it. Maker's Mark, I can't do it. They just taste nasty to me. Which, yeah, is unfortunate. But luckily I don't drink it much. So I can splurge on a bottle like, once a year or however long. But yeah, whiskey. So good. It's my favorite. Plum wine. I recently discovered I love plum wine, which still is weird to me because plum wine is like really sweet and kind of syrupy, which are normally things I do not like in my alcoholic drinks. But something about plum wine, it is just so good, so refreshing. That's like, it's dangerous. But yeah, I love me a good plum wine. Luckily, or maybe unluckily, I don't know. It's hard to find around here, but it's very delightful. Water. Yeah, I love water. I normally just drink water. I definitely don't like soda. I should have put American sodas on my dislikes because I can't do American soda. Like I could drink soda in the UK just fine. Like I grew up thinking I didn't like Coke, but then I went to the UK and I actually kind of like their Coke there. But I came back to the US and I don't know what it is. I just hate the like flavor and like mouthfeel of American soda, which I mean, it's healthier that way, but I can't do it. That's the other favorites. Weird food and drinks. One thing I like to do when I go to new restaurants is I'll look at the menu and find the like weirdest thing on the menu. And normally that's what I order. It's fun that way. I also love cookies. I have a weakness for cookies. And yes, I do love British food. I know British food gets a bad rap for being nasty, but I don't understand that because it's quite good. Especially the breakfast. The UK is like the best breakfast in the world. And I don't think you could ever convince me otherwise. I miss UK breakfast. Except for the tomatoes and mushrooms. I don't care for tomatoes and mushrooms, but the whole rest of the breakfast is delightful. Even the black pudding. I like black pudding. Usually, I think there were a few I got that I wasn't a fan of, but in general, I like black pudding. And similar to that, haggis. I love haggis. Haggis is so good. I understand why people don't like it. It's definitely one of those foods you probably shouldn't think about what it is before you eat it. But it's just so delightful. It's so like, especially the really peppery stuff. Like it's often like really peppery, like black pepper, which I really like. It is just so good. And in Edinburgh is it's a pulled pork place, which also has the best pulled pork I've ever had. But you can get the pulled pork sandwich with haggis on it, and that is just heavenly. Yeah, I love haggis, and I am proud of it. And hazelnuts. I love hazelnuts. They're the best kind of nuts because they're like crunchy, but not too crunchy. Nice size, nice texture, nice flavor. Hazelnuts are just the best. I used to always get hazelnut milk also. In the UK, I would always get hazelnut milk. But you can't really find hazelnut milk in the US. So I just switched to cashew milk, which I'm still kind of sad about. But yeah, hazelnuts are amazing. Okay. I'm trying to remember how many slides I have left. Oh, I can see how many slides I have left. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Why do I have so many slides left? Okay. We're actually gonna take a quick break. I did think I was gonna take a break in the middle of this, but I'm just taking a very long time to get through this, and I need to go get some more water. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. So you'll get to see my BRB screen after all. So we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go get some more water. We're on an ad break while I'm gone. And then we'll continue on through the rest of the slides. Because we're also at a good break because we're now kind of moving on from me to more about like channel and stuff. Oh, and then credits. So yeah, so we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go get some more water because I've been talking for like an hour and a half. Yeah, so yeah. Wow. I can English. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I think. There we go. I didn't have my thing so I could check the screen. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. I'm also realizing that the audio might be a little quiet. Let me know if it is. I feel like my audio is quiet. I don't know why. I need to do some troubleshooting with that. Because, like, on my end, it looks like it should be fine. But then, when I check the stream on Twitch, it sounds really quiet. Whatever. That's something for me to troubleshoot later. Anyways, let us get back to the thing. Why? Okay, just ignore the fact that that image is somehow in the wrong spot. We're just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna try changing it right now. I don't know why something got resized, so now the image is covering the text when it wasn't before, but whatever. We're gonna go pretty quickly through the slide anyways. So, Goldthorn Guild, you'll probably hear the phrase. It's basically the like business name for my co-working stuff. It was also kind of the name of my streaming community, but I've changed that to the Goldthorn Library just because, I don't know, I felt like that branding was better. But yeah, Goldthorn Guild, you'll still see it around. Because yeah, like my coffee has that name and other storefronts and stuff. So if you see Goldthorn Guild, that's what it is. It's just kind of the overarching business name of my content creation stuff. And yeah, the Goldthorn is kind of my main brand icon. But yeah, it just kind of symbolizes that basically good and bad can live together. Joy, pain, hardship, beauty, and they can all exist together. Yeah, it's like life is full of thorns, but even in the hardest times, joy and hope can be found. Maybe not at the moment, but you know, over time. Yeah, moments of hardship can like become treasures that helped you grow. At least that's, yeah, kind of my experience. So yeah, it's just like a reminder that no matter what you're going through, you can grow and thrive and everything will work out. So yeah, that's the very, very brief overview of that symbol of my branding. Yeah. Okay, maybe these last slides aren't gonna take us that long. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, community info and rules. So the Goldthorn Library is a safe space for everyone to come, relax, find community, have fun, maybe be productive. We do lots of co-working streams here. But yeah, mostly it's just a place to like hang out and vibe and relax, take a break, or be productive if you are, you know, like me and sometimes just need to be with people but not with people in order to be productive, if that makes sense. Yeah, so my hope is just that everyone just enjoys being here and finds it really peaceful and relaxing and uplifting and all that good stuff. Yeah, we are a strictly LGBT plus affirming community. If you have a problem with that, then this community probably isn't for you, because yeah, we are definitely LGBT plus affirming. Yeah, we are a 16 plus community. Like, I would say my target audience is mostly adults, but my content, like, it's not really gonna be any like 18 plus content or like not safe for work content here. But I mean, possibly like quote unquote adult content, so like, you know, talk about adult beverages and mature topics. So yeah, I'm saying 16 plus. Yeah, because yeah, targeted more towards adults, but not, there's nothing like explicit or like super 18 plus. So 16 plus, mature, but not like restrictively so, I guess you could say. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I do sometimes play like mature rated games. So it's definitely not a family friendly community, but it kind of is. So yeah, 16 plus. If you're under 16, this isn't the place for you, but if you're over 16, then I hope you enjoy your time here. So rules, obviously there are chat rules. You can read the chat rules. Please read the chat rules, follow the chat rules. I mean, honestly, basically the rules are just be a kind and compassionate person. Yeah, don't be a jerk and you'll be fine. But yeah, we want everyone to feel like welcome and comfortable. So just trying to keep the keep the vibes positive and like accessible for everyone. So like swearing in moderation's fine, but don't like swear a ton because some people aren't comfortable with swearing. So yeah, just try to keep it to a minimum. Yeah, no like lewd or not safe for work stuff in chat. Because, yeah, again, we want everyone to feel comfortable, and some people aren't comfortable with that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. Just be considerate, be positive, and yeah, you should be good. So fan work rules, there are more details again in like the rules in my about section. But yeah, if you want to make like fan works of my character, I would be honored. That's, yeah, I find that like, I don't know, I find that a compliment. But basically the only rules are, one, don't take credit for my design. Yeah. And then no lewd work of any sort. Yeah. There are some types of not safe for work, like art and writing and whatnot, that I will allow, but yeah, get my specific permission for that before you post it. Yeah, because there's some things I'd be fine with, but in general, keep it safe for work. And yeah, nothing lewd. If you have questions, my DMs are always open. You can ask me about it. But yeah, so those are my rules. Generally, fan works are fine. Just keep it safe for work. Tags, I only have two. There's my general one, which is just Jun Wordweaver, and then Jun Art Weaves. I'm using art at a very broad sense there, so it could be like anything. Writing counts as art, basically any creative creation. So like if you do make any fan works, then use that tag and maybe I'll see it on Twitter or wherever. Yeah, so those are my tags. Fan name are the tomes, because I mean we're a library, so everyone in the library is a tome. I also just really like the word tome. I've always been amused by that word. But yeah, so there's basic overview of community info, rules, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Okay, and the other new thing we have is we have a Discord server now. So that's exciting. The community used to be on Guilded, but then no one was really using it. And then I started using Discord more. So I'm like, you know what? We're just moving over to Discord. So we're now on Discord. Use !Discord to get the link, or actually it's in chat at the moment, it looks like. Yeah, if you want to come hang out with the community when I'm not streaming. It's still pretty new, so it's still quiet. I think there's one person in it so far, because there were a few people that I sent the link out too early. But yeah, so I mean, honestly, I feel like it has the normal stuff you see in Discord servers, but we have fun emotes. I basically just dumped a ton of the random emotes I had made, so there's lots of like mostly pixel art emotes, but I just dumped a whole bunch of like random pixel art emotes in there, so that's fun. We probably have too many channels, if I'm honest. But again, I like boxes and organizing, and like a box for everything and a place for everything. So I have a place for everything. Yeah, lots of different topic channels. Obviously, you can like hide and mute whatever channels you aren't interested in. But I just want there to be a place for like anything people might be interested in. So like we have, you know, the typical like general chat, art channels, but we also have a bunch of like self-promo channels because I'm definitely all for people like promoting their stuff. Like obviously in appropriate ways and not like being in rude or disruptive ways, but yeah, so I have self-promo channels, so if you want to promote the stuff you're working on, please do join those channels, put them in there, so we can, you know, find out what you're working on, discover new stuff. There's also some like streamer resource channels, so like if you want to get into streaming but need help, I mean, the resource channels are kind of empty at the moment, but there will be stuff in there. There's like a place for like promoting and looking for commissions, lots of stuff. So yeah, I hope it'll be both like a fun but could also be like an informative and like useful Discord server. But yeah, but again, you can mute as many channels if you want if there's too much. What else have we got? Oh, we do have a Twitch sub exclusive section. It's currently only like a chat channel in there at the moment, but if people want, I can add more. But there's a special space. You get a special role and some special accesses if you're a Twitch sub. Yeah, so the Discord server is also 16 plus, like the channel is. So you just have to be over 16 to access the main parts of the server. But there are some 18 plus restricted channels, so for some more mature content, if you're over 18, well, I guess if you're 18 or over, then you can also join those channels and get the mature content. I'll also be posting like announcements, weekly stream schedule, all that stuff in the Discord server, and the other places like Twitter and such will get them, but you also get them in the Discord server. And yeah, I think that's the main things I need to cover for the Discord server. Yeah, come hang out if you want. Feel free to lurk. If you're a Discord lurker, that's fine. I'm often a Discord lurker. I don't actually, especially in bigger Discord servers, I don't necessarily like talk that much, but lurkers are always welcome. Same for in chat. Lurkers. We love our lurkers. But yeah, so that's a Discord server. So, okay, we now want to just like the fun stuff. So I do have lots of chat commands, and here's most of the like fun, unique ones. Okay, commands isn't. Commands just is where you can go see what the commands are. Except for like the text box commands. Those aren't on there. So I'm realizing I might, I don't know, I almost now want to make like because that just goes to the stream elements command list. I might at some point make a like custom command list that has everything, but that's fine. Yeah, so you can do blog to get the link to my blog. So the fun ones are cookies, trick and treat. Those are just fun, silly little ones. Most of these are self-explanatory. Credits and specs both take you to my credits specs page. Discord link, Dono and shop. Those are links to like Coffee and Redbubble, and basically wherever I have stuff for sale online. Fiction novel, more links about stuff I'm working on. Guild, well, that just gives you info about the guild. I think the link to my link tree is also in there. And then we have two different lurks. So there's lurk and then task lurk. Task lurk I actually got from Evie, where basically for like our co-working streams, you can use that if you know, want to be adding stuff to the task list, but then don't want to worry about people Why did that alert not play in my headphones at least? Anyways, welcome in, Dead Shores. How you doing? Thank you so much for the 17 months resub. That is impressive. Okay, you heard it. That's what I assumed. Okay. I didn't, though. Why did I not hear it? I'll deal with that later. As long as you heard it. But yeah, welcome in. Okay, let me do one quick check on something. Yeah, I should have heard it. Well, that's fine. I'll troubleshoot it later. But yeah, welcome in. We are just finishing up going through all the new stuff we have. Well, admittedly, some of these commands aren't new stuff, but some of them I do. Yeah. Let's see what else. Where were we? Model. Use model. Oh, actually, I should do that. Well, I'll do it. No, I don't have a button for that one. I would have to type it. The new model looks really good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. There are some rigging things I want to fiddle with still. There are some the rigging's not perfect. There's a few things I want to change, but in general, I do really like the new model. And I apparently, do I have? I don't. I normally have a Stream Deck button for my main commands, but I only put that one on. But yeah, so there's the details. I should probably have checked to make sure that's all correct. Yes. The details about my model. So if you ever want to know about my model, there's a command for that. Yeah, then the pronouns command, that's just the link. So if you want your pronouns in the on-screen chat box, you can use that. And then I think the rest are self-explanatory. Socials, throne. Vote is one I don't use very often, but it just gives a link to the Twitch. I don't remember what it's called. It's not feedback, but the place where you request stuff. Anyways, there's a petition to add a creative writing category. So if you want to go vote for that, there's a link for that. And then there's a link to my YouTube channel. And then yeah, the task list has a whole bunch of commands that I realized I did not put on here. But that's fine. On my co-working stream, there's like the main ones are listed. But yeah, so there's the main commands. Lots of fun stuff to play around with. I may add more, but that's all we have right now. And what else? Twitch redeems and rewards. We have quite a lot of redeems. Possibly too many. I'll just go through them really fast. Most of them aren't new. And even most of the new ones are they're more new on the back end than the front end. But yeah, so we have June intro. That basically just like tells me to introduce myself. That's mostly for new people because sometimes I forget to introduce myself when new people come in. And so that's a way to just like remind me to introduce myself. Break time, please. That's basically asked me to, like, if you ever want to get up but you don't want to miss anything, you can ask for a 3-minute break to be run, and then, I mean, as soon as I'm at a convenient pausing point, we'll just take a 3-minute break. So we'll just pause whatever stream we're doing on stream, take a 3-minute break. That way you don't even miss anything. Yeah, and then we have the classic like hydrate, stretch, save file. So we have 3 different like reflection / oracle cards. So we have tarot card, affirmation card, animal spirit card. So basically the way that works is I will just draw a card from one of those decks and read out the meaning or read what it says in the case of the affirmation card. So yeah, it's not like I probably won't give much like like a reading in the sense of giving my own personal take on it, if that makes sense. It's like some people do like full-on tarot readings with like meanings and like meanings for the specific person and all that. At least at first, it's probably not gonna be that. It's gonna be more just like, this is what this card means. And then you can kind of figure out from there what you like, how you read it. Because that's kind of how I read tarot cards anyways. It's more of like a like personal self-reflection exercise. So I'm like, I don't know how I would read for someone else. I can kind of only read for myself. But yeah, that's what those are. Yeah. And then we have lots of VTuber accessory toggles. And I'm very excited because now it's all automated with VTube Studio. With my 3D model, I had to like manually turn on and off all the accessory redeems. But now they do it themselves. So I don't need to deal with it. So you guys can turn them on and off to your heart's content, and I don't need to do anything unless something breaks. In theory, I don't need to do anything. So that's fun and exciting for me because it's one less thing for me to do. What else? Give me a shout out. That's basically if you're a streamer and you want me to shout you out. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm perfectly happy to do that. Obviously, it won't be like a very specific shout out unless I know who you are. But your Twitch channel will be in chat so that if people want to check it out, they can. Sound alerts. There's a few different sound alerts in there. And then they're also in the... what's it called? Extension. The extension, there are other sound alerts. Some that are free, some that cost bits. So a few different. Which I'm realizing... in theory, they should work. I think I tested them. I don't remember. Anyways, they're sound alerts. Direct the raid. If you have someone you want us to raid, you can let me know. And I'll probably raid them. It depends. But fact about June, I just give a random fact about myself. It's pretty self-explanatory. VIP quests. In order to get a VIP badge on this channel, you have to complete a quest. It's a idea I stole from Pirate Software. Yeah, you just do a fun little quest and then you get a VIP badge. So pick music, genre, and mood. That's for like co-working streams. If you want a specific type of music, you can request a specific type of music. Change dimension. That forces me to switch to my 3D model for, well, probably the rest of the stream or like a while. I mean, it depends. Probably the rest of the stream. But yeah, so my 3D model is still usable even though I've switched to 2D. So I have redeem if you really want 3D for some reason. And then pick a game, obviously within reason. I have to either own it, it'd be free, or it'd be cheap enough for me to want to buy it. But yeah, I'm open to game suggestions. So yeah, I think that's all the redeems. There's a lot of them, to be honest. But I hope they're fun redeems. I have a couple others that I'm planning on making. I might add a head pat redeem. I thought about it, but I never did. Because VTube Studio does have like a default head pat asset. I just didn't set it up. But yeah, lots of redeems. If you have any redeem you want to see that I don't have, let me know and I'll consider it. Yeah, so other rewards, subscriber rewards are, you know, typical stuff. Ad-free viewing, subscriber emotes, sub badge, and yeah, access to sub-exclusive Discord server channels, and also sub-exclusive stream avatar customization options. I don't remember what options they are because I set this up ages ago, but they are sub-exclusive ones. I just don't know what they are. Then follower rewards, you get follower emotes, and then follower exclusive stream avatar customization options. Again, I don't know what they are, but they're there. Bit rewards, you get a bit badge, and then you get a emote for 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000 bits. And there's text-to-speech for all bits and subs. I'm assuming it worked. Again, I couldn't actually hear it because I messed up my... oh, actually... I need to check that. I don't actually know if that's true anymore because I forgot that I changed how I'm doing my alerts. Okay, there's potentially text-to-speech for all bits and subs. I need to verify that I set up that with the alerts. And of course I couldn't hear it, so I don't know. So either there is that or there will be once I fix it. Because, yeah, I switched to using Twitch's alert things instead of Stream Elements. And I now don't remember how Twitch did it. Anyways. Alright, stream content and schedule. So yeah, I'm a variety streamer. Admittedly, I'm kind of leaving pretty heavy co-working, especially right now. Though I have a variety of co-working streams, so it's still true I'm a variety streamer. Yeah, so I'm doing... Basically the one main constant at the moment is Writing Wednesday, which is a writing stream / co-working stream, and specifically a typing ASMR stream. So I pull out my secondary mic and we have some nice typing ASMR. I do co-working streams with or without the mic, sometimes just background music, sometimes background music and mic, just depends. Gaming streams, do a whole bunch of different types of games, and who knows, we might do other stuff too. So as far as timing, usually morning Pacific time, because again, I'm a morning person, but I have been considering doing like some afternoon evening streams. I've also been considering that for like months and have yet to do any, so we'll see if I actually do any afternoon ones, but I might, we'll see. But yeah, at the moment they're mostly in the morning. Oh, excuse me. I was not planning on streaming for like 2 hours today. I thought this was gonna be like a 20-minute stream, but now it's taking me forever. And yeah, probably wasn't the smartest. I should have prepared better. My throat's not exactly happy with me at the moment, but we're almost done, so it's fine. Okay, yeah, so streams are live on Twitch, and then VODs, I clean them up a little bit, and then post them to YouTube a couple days after the stream. Wow, I don't know why my throat is suddenly yelling at me, but it's fine. I have a little bit of water left. Anyways, so yeah, streams are on Twitch, VODs. I mean, VODs are technically on Twitch also, but formally VODs are on YouTube. Yeah. And VODs of slightly better quality on YouTube. Evie, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope your stream was good. I did not make it because I was preparing for this stream, but I hope it went well. Let's see if I can remember. Let's see if I can type. What? Oh. There we go. Can I? And yes, my shout out does still work. Excellent. So yes, if you don't know Evie, go check her out. She's another co-working streamer. Doing good, almost done with stream. Glad you could take a peek at yourself. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited. I have like all new stuff. New model, new everything basically. But yeah. What else do I say about my schedule? Oh yeah, so my detailed weekly schedules are posted basically everywhere. Twitter, YouTube, Discord, and in the schedule tab of Twitch. As I said, I'm overly organized. I like information, so basically I put the information anywhere you could want it. So yeah, Twitter, It's normally my pinned tweet, and then it's in YouTube, and yeah, Discord, Twitch, and then just like the generic days and times. So not what we're doing, but the days and times are also in the Twitch About tab, and normally in the YouTube video like descriptions, which I'm not realizing I don't know that really is necessary, but it's there. And yeah, I have the schedule for next week planned out already. I planned it out like last week, so that was fun. And I am trying something new this week. So we're doing co-working streams, but I'm trying out doing like all day ones. So before I just done like 2-hour ones, but I'm gonna try out doing like, I don't know, maybe like 6 to 8 hour streams. So I won't necessarily be at my desk the whole time, but the stream will be running for the whole like however long I do. So we're gonna, those are also starting a little earlier because they're so long. So Monday and Thursday are 7 a.m. Pacific time, and they're probably going for like 6 to 8 hours. We'll see how it goes. Kind of testing it out, see if I like it or not. And yeah, Monday is no mic Monday, so I'm not gonna have the mic. It'll just be background music the whole time. We'll have the task list. We'll probably have a Pomo timer, just for those who like the Pomo timer, but there won't be like a formal like chatting break, being it's a no mic Monday, but I'll probably still have the timer. Yeah. And then we have writing Wednesday, which will be at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Again, writing, typing ASMR, task list will still be there, Pomo timer will still be there. Normal setup for my writing streams. Then Thursday will be another co-working stream. That one I will have a mic, so it'll be, you know, mic mute during work time, chatting during break time, normal setup. And then Saturday for Spooky Month, we're playing Little Nightmares, because I don't know, I just felt like it. So yeah, that's scheduled for next week. It should be fun. Should be hopefully a nice easing me back in to streaming, because I haven't streamed for like over a month. But yeah, should be good. Trying out some new stuff, getting some productivity done, playing some games. I'm excited. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else, anything more I need to say about the schedule. So now we're on the all-important credits. So yeah, character design was done by me. I did all the basic design myself. Again, I made a very long character design document with lots of descriptions and images, and it was fun, but it was very long. I also did like a mock-up character sheet, which in some ways looked good, but also just looked so messy. But yeah, so character design was done by me. Character sheet was done by, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do prep shout outs for them. Oh well. Character sheet was by Corina. She is absolutely amazing. Gorgeous art. Great rigor also. It was a true pleasure to work with. So yeah, if you need art, VTuber model, definitely check out Corina's stuff. Her work is amazing, and yeah, she's just awesome. So yeah, so she made character sheets, and then the like wrap design or shawl design, whatever you want to call it, and the design that like I absolutely love it. That was one of the biggest like collaborative pieces in the design. We went through quite a few different like designs for that. Like the basic design was always the same. Like the heart and the flowers were basically just taken straight from my original design, and then the other details we did a few different iterations before we found one that we liked. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I use it as the background for like everything. Like it's the background of my profile pictures, it's the background of these slides. Yeah, I just think it turned out so beautifully, and yeah, it has so much symbolic meaning to it. So yeah, I'm so happy with the way that turned out. Yeah. And then so my model art was done by Zun, also great artist, really nice to work with, did a great job. Yeah. And then model rigging was done by me. Yeah, I don't know what more to say about that. And yeah, I'll probably be doing some more fiddling with the rigging because, again, there are some things I want to change, but I am quite happy with it. Overall, it turned out really well. Okay, then here are the credits for basically everything else you see on screen. You can use exclamation point credits to get the link to my credits list, which has links to all of these. So I'm not going to go through each of these. I mean, I bought them on Etsy basically. And then obviously the task list and timer's not here, but I do use the Super Sweet Bot task list and Poema timer. Highly recommend it. It is an amazing widget and just really great community behind it too. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And BGM is from Epidemic Sound. And Am I Alert alert sounds are also from Epidemic Sound. And then all the assets are in the credits except for my hydration one. I realize that's not in there because it just included in VTube Studio, but I should probably put that in. Sorry if you heard beeping, that was an alarm clock. Or not an alarm clock, it's just a clock that beeps at certain hours. Anyways, yeah, I should add that to my list. And then, yeah, basically everything else I did. So like all my logos I did myself, the icons and the alerts I made the emotes. Yeah. So yeah, those are all the credits. You get all the other credits and my specs on my credit/spec sheet. Yeah. And that's basically all I had for today, and that ended up taking me 2 hours. I don't know how that took me 2 hours. I don't know if I was just talking a lot or just talking really slowly or what. Because my first debut, I swear I finished in like 30 minutes. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back over here for a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I still have a few things I need to do with my model, although I think it's fine. I still need to fiddle with the audio. I still don't know why the audio is so quiet. And yeah. I mean, for a first stream after not streaming for over a month, this is a pretty good level of scuff. There's not too much of it. Yeah. So yeah, this is my new model. This is my new stuff. I hope you enjoy it. I certainly do. Yeah, I've been working on this stuff for probably over 2 months at this point. It's been a long time. I've been working on it for months. I'm excited to finally be able to use it all, show it off. I'm super happy to have like a custom model because like I love my 3D model, but it didn't fully like capture me. This captures me so much more, and I love it so much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go at an end stream here. Yeah, thank you all for stopping by and checking out my debut stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to all the new stuff we have to play with in future streams. Yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend, Wow, my brain just stopped working in the middle of that sentence. Great, however long until I see you again. yeah, and I will catch you all next time. I'll be streaming Monday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific time. We'll be doing Michael's Monday co-working stream, getting stuff done, enjoying some nice music, all that fun stuff. So yeah, have a great day, and I will see you all next time.